Thank you. That's who we are.
Poi, Brendan, perché tu non ti piace o gat senza tetto? No.
Well, we don't understand what you mean. Can you say in English, please?
Maron.
Brendan Schaub did Erik Griffin real dirty. When it came to the Fighter and the Kid's 1000th episode, Brendan didn't even invite Erik Griffin. In fact, Baba asked Chris D'Elia to be on the 1000th episode of the Fighter and the Kid podcast in front of Erik. Yes, Mr. Potato Head himself, which is quite rude, but we're used to it by now with Brendan, and then proceeds to have the nerve. Brendan Schaub had the nerve to say that Will Sasso's Italian bit that you just saw a clip of, in which Will Sasso asked Brendan why he doesn't like homeless cats in Italian. Yup, a 100% troll job because Sasso is a beast. Well, Bean Dip admitted that Sasso's Italian bit wasn't appreciated. He didn't like it. But what else do you expect from Brendan Schaub? He has no respect even for his own friends, right, Erik Griffin? Check this out.
Wait, what?
Why are we
still going?
Still here.
Well, we'll even do that on Fire and the Kid. If it's a bad interview, I'm like, all right, well, thank you for your time. And we're going to go to current events.
Oh, really?
And then we just kick him out.
And then you don't get invited to the 1000th episode.
Bro, it'd been a 7-hour episode. I was exhausted.
Well,
No. But
Eric's mad he wasn't on the 1000.
No. You know what?
Right.
Here's one reason why. You asked him about it right in front of me.
oh,
It was rude as fuck.
I did do that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Well, he was the last.
That would be like going like this, hey man, I'm having a birthday party. Are you free on Saturday?
And I'd be like, I am.
Just Brendan, I can't see Chris.
Brandon, I can't.
That's what you did.
Hey, back up. I can't hear Chris.
So that's the only reason why I say like
I guess.
and like you even went like this. You gotta be on. You're gonna be on. I need you. You have to do it.
I couldn't do it, and then
He was like, well, he told Sanaz he couldn't do it, and I was like, I'll talk to him. So right when I saw you, I had to get out of the way.
Yeah, see?
I didn't know it was like that. Like,
Yeah, well, that's why I made it very clear in front of Erik.
Yeah.
look, we're not even asking Erik.
That's basically what you you basically said.
Get out of here. You know I love you, man.
Do you?
Not enough.
Sasso did his entire interview in Italian.
Yeah. How long?
30 minutes.
No.
The first 10, I was like, this is great. And I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's only good if you run it into the ground, though, I think.
he did it.
That's what I like to do.
He did it.
Let's face the facts, Brendan Schaub genuinely doesn't like Erik Griffin. Bapa's a salty, vibing-ass piece of shit. Erik should have known Bapa couldn't talk mean about braindom in any facet. Only piss-sink Hell's Angels can talk shit. But real quick, how many sinks you biz? And here's a fair question. Has Erik Griffin ever actually been on The Fighter and the Kid? I like how Erik admits he didn't even really want to be on. Just doesn't appreciate being dismissed to his face, Brendan. And remember when Erik Griffin called Brendan out for not coming to his wedding but going to Chris D'Elia's wedding? Mr. Potato Head was legit pissed. Brendan said he had a show booked. I'm sure it was canceled. Then Erik Griffin was like, I told you months ahead of time, Bapa. Then Schaub said some bullshit about not having enough time, and Erik Griffin said, you had time for his wedding, pointing to Chris the teenage diddler D'Elia. And you could tell Erik Griffin was legit pissed. It was super awkward. And I've said this from the start. Erik Griffin is like that kid in middle school that you sit with during lunch, you know, when no one else is available, because it's better than sitting alone. But once the cool kids are there, Papa wants no part of Erik Griffin. In fact, Brandon doesn't want to know Erik. It's called sociopath behavior. He also treated Stevie Weeby like that too. Both Chris D'Elia and Erik Griffin call Brendan out constantly, but Bapa really doesn't seem to mind from the diddler. So I wonder what could possibly differentiate the two in Brendan Schaub's mind. Schaub copied his whole style of painful riffing and his comedic cadence from Chris D'Elia. Brendan must have thought that the teenage diddler was the coolest guy. And the truth is, it's because Brendan doesn't think that he can get anything else out of Erik Griffin. So in Bapa's feeble mind, mind. Erik Griffin is useless and he's done with them. Let's not forget Erik Griffin played the comedy mothership owned by Joe Rogan. Yeah, Brendan's North Star of places to do stand-up at. Not that would make Schaub any bit spiteful or jealous, you know. That's not Brendan. No. Sense the sarcasm. And Schaub claiming that, oh, I was exhausted. What, for talking about bullshit for a few hours? Yeah, that's hard work, B. Fake crying seems exhausting. Leave this in, Clint. I'm about to cry. On ear. Oh, and hold my tiger piss whiskey, Erik, because I'm going to say your joke to you immediately after you did it. It's so painful to watch. Also, the very first words out of his mouth are essentially copying the way Chris D'Elia reacted to Erik Griffin too. Zero self-awareness. Delusional as hell. That is Brendan Schaub. It's pretty dicey how Bappa has doubled down on becoming an even bigger asshole this year. Schaub's resentment is running the show now. He's not smart or aware enough to be introspective. The only option is to shrug walk forward. And bravo to Will Sasso for basically pissing in Mushmouth's 1000th circle jerk piss sink. What's hilarious is that they had nothing better lined up, so they had to run Sasso into the ground. Will Sasso probably thought they'd have plenty of guests and would tell him to F off after 5 minutes and that he could get on with his day, but then couldn't believe they kept it going. So Will probably decided to keep doing it just to see how long they'd keep him out of pure desperation. And I would argue Brendan Schaub was over Will Sasso's Italian Neapolitan bit after 5 minutes, not 10. But Schaub is such an ungrateful, unfunny fucker. Will Sasso's bit was genius. The fighter and the kid kryptonite. Because Brendan Schaub couldn't repeat back any of the Italian or brag that he's fluent or pretend he was having fun. He only could help the bit be funnier by being uncomfortable, and that just made him more flustered and the bit better. It was 22 minutes. Of course, B inflates it. 22 minutes is still batshit insane that they let him go so far. But damn, I really wanted to hear what this potato head modern day philosopher Erik Griffin had to say about the teenage diddler Chris D'Elia and Brian Callen's cancellation. Anyhow, let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. But hey, do me a huge favor, hit that like and subscribe button right now. And don't forget to push the notification bell so you know when new videos come out. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.
Like, but the Balenciaga one, Jesus Christ.